This is phase 2 of our 4-phase Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and Christmas e-commerce holiday marketing strategy. So if you have not listened or watched phase 1, go back to last week's podcast episode and you can watch it. You can also listen to it where we actually talk about offers, website, and inventory in this entire 4-phase strategy. So let's go ahead, let's overview it, and then let's move into phase 2, which is our Black Friday, Cyber Monday VIP pre-sale. So in the 4 phases, we kind of look at the holidays as an entire quarter because we have to begin planning in advance, right? We don't want to get to November 15th and then start planning Black Friday and Cyber Monday. No, we don't want to do that. We want to get there before we even touch into November. And following this 4-phase process that we're releasing all 4 phases in a row, 1 per week, you're going to get the entire game plan and what that looks like. Also, as a little disclaimer here, this episode, if you're listening on audio, is going to be relatively visual. So I'm gonna talk through it, but I would recommend, if you want the visual after you listen to this, go to YouTube. YouTube is where I'm about to screen share, and I'm gonna show examples of emails. I'll talk through those examples. I'm gonna show you what the flow looks like. I'm gonna show a little bit of Klaviyo on my screen here. So if you want the visuals and it kind of helps grasp everything a little bit better, then definitely go check this out on YouTube. So let's kind of walk through the 4 phases. In our 4-phase holiday marketing strategy, the first phase is offers, website, and inventory preparation. We have to determine what our offers are, what our website elements are what we need to do to increase our average order value and our conversion rate. We talked about all that last week. And how do we forecast and determine the inventory that we're going to need so we don't get to the Saturday in that Black Friday through Cyber Monday weekend, and then you're out of your best sellers, right? We have to prepare those things in advance. That was phase 1. We talked about that last week. Then we move into phase 2 that we're going to talk about today. And phase 2 is our Black Friday, Cyber Monday VIP presale. And on my calendar, on my screen right here, you can see what this kind of looks like. So at the start of November, we begin running lead gen ads. And we run these lead gen ads where we're basically saying, hey, join our email list and join our email list to get exclusive early bird access to our Black Friday deals and our pre-sale that happens the week before Black Friday. Now, what that means is the week before Black Friday, this is the Monday, this year is 2023, so that's November 13th through 17th, we're gonna actually be running a 5-day pre-sale where each day for 5 days, we're giving them a different offer every day that is only valid for that day. So it creates this urgency and it allows us to test a ton of different offers very rapidly. So we're gonna run this the week before, and this is actually what we're talking about today. And then we're gonna go all the way to Black Friday through Cyber Monday. We have an entire strategy for that. Once we get through there, that's phase 3, by the way. Black Friday through Cyber Monday is our official phase 3. And then we move into phase 4, which is our Christmas sales strategy, where we make several large offers through the month of December, just to kind of cash in on everything leading up to pretty much New Year's. And then in January, we actually have a little bit different strategy, but these are our 4 phases at a glance. So last week we talked about offers, website, and inventory. And this week, we're gonna talk about Black Friday, Cyber Monday VIP presale, where we're gonna just pump our list with as many people as possible, and then we're gonna sell to them early. So let's kind of overview what that looks like and then dive into the strategy. So for this presale, the strategy is pretty simple. We're gonna run ads and we're gonna run our emails and our social to grow an exclusive early bird VIP list. Then we're gonna run a 5-day VIP sale the week before Black Friday to this list. And the goal of this is ultimately to get people spending early with less competition and validate what offers really resonate. So if every one of these 5 days we tested a different offer, like a buy 2, get the third for $5, or we tested a 25% off this collection, or we tested a tiered discount where you spend this much, then you get this much off. So if we tested 5 different styles of offers or a free gift with purchase, and then we liquidate a lot of inventory that isn't really moving right now. if we tested 5 different offers, you're gonna find these outliers that start to do really well. And then it gives us this further knowledge that we can then take and we can apply it to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, going into Christmas. And honestly, if there's an offer that resonates, we could take that and we can run that on an evergreen basis. So from a calendar standpoint, at the beginning of November, which is actually a Wednesday, but if you want to start on a Monday, it would be October 30th, we begin running these lead gen ads all the way up to Black Friday. And here's what the campaign flow looks like. So if you're on YouTube, you get a little visual here. If you're not, I'm going to talk you through this. So essentially, we want to run ads, and we want to get our existing email list, and we want to get things like social and any other traffic sources that you have. We want to get as many people as possible raising their hands and saying, yes, please put me on your list. I would love to see the early bird deals that you have for your products. So we want ultimately as many people to raise their hands. So how are we going to do that? We're going to run ads. We're going to send emails to our existing list and social media and any other traffic sources, and we're going to send them to an opt-in form, and this can be in the form of a landing page or a lead form, but we're gonna drive traffic to a form that they fill out to get on this list. So yes, you're gonna have to go into Klaviyo, whatever you're using, and you're gonna have to build a list for your Black Friday early bird VIPs, right? And then these people will get early bird access every day to your offers the week before. And then even through Black Friday, we usually will give them the first dibs at like 7 a.m. in the morning. They're gonna get an email and they're gonna get the deal for that day before anybody else does. Once they opt in though, we are gonna set up an automation of excitement building emails. That's what we call them. So basically they're gonna come in, they're gonna get a thank you email, and then leading up to that pre-sale, they're gonna get emails kind of indoctrinating them to your brand, explaining how the pre-sale is gonna work, showcasing some different products, etc. And I'm gonna show you some examples of what those emails look like. And then we're gonna finally make it to the 5 days of VIP only sales emails. What this means is during those 5 days for the pre-sale, only this list gets access to that. No, you're not gonna go to your engaged and all subscribers and start just hammering them with this list. No, we're gonna invite them, and even if they're in your list right now, you're all subscribers or they're your engaged subscribers, they will still have to fill out this form on this landing page to then join that list, that early bird list. They have to be on the list to get these emails. And then what happens is each of those days, we're gonna send 2 emails per day in the morning and the evening to create that urgency and drive some sales. So let's talk about the ad strategy side of this. So from an ad standpoint, I'm actually using a brand that we did this with called Milk Glass Candle. So if you look at these ads right here, and I'm just gonna kind of read these off, it's really, really simple. It's all saying the same thing, and then we just leverage some different creative because we learned creative is usually what's gonna drive the greatest differentiation in the conversion results. So here we have Milk Glass Candle. They sell candles, they're like in milk glasses, like these jars, and tons of different flavors, tons of different scents. And so the primary text here is real simple. It's, by the way, this is very intent driven. So it says, sign up now to get exclusive early access to our Black Friday deals and check the names off your Christmas gift list, and then a little gift emoji. That's it. Real simple, doesn't have to be anything complex. Then it's an image. We have a couple images here of the product, and then it says, Black Friday early bird access. That's all it says on there. And of course, by the way, we're theming. We're using black and red. It's Black Friday colors. And then the headline says, get exclusive early access to our Black Friday deals. Really, really simple, right? Really simple, to the point. Typically, the cost per lead on this, by the way, is gonna be like $1 or less. $1 is like our benchmark. I think when we ran this campaign, it was like 30 cents per lead that we were getting in. And so you can set your budget to whatever makes sense for you. Generally, we recommend 10% of budget be to lead gen anyway for building your list and the long-term benefits that email provides. So just kind of determine what your budget will be, but that's kind of what you could expect, $1 or less per lead. Now, once they click on this, if we're running a Facebook ad, we can either drive them to a landing page, or we can make this really easy and we can just do a lead form. So we have a lead form right here, and a lead form basically, it allows them to not leave the Facebook platform. So it gives you really great attribution and tracking. It's not perfect. It's like 95%, but we do learn that sometimes there's like this 5% that doesn't track properly. So here's what this kind of looks like. We have a graphic up at the top, and this says like Black Friday, early access, and it showcases, by the way, some different product. It has like grandma's cookies in here. It has some cranberry. It has a candle next to some cranberries. It has some candles next to sugar cookies. And so all this is saying is they tap on the ad, it opens up, there's a headline that says, by the way, the same thing that the headline of the ad is. It says, get exclusive early access to our Black Friday deals. That's it. Once they click next on that form, it's gonna pop open and say, hey, what's the best email? They're gonna fill that out, and then it's gonna send, once they submit it, it's gonna then add them to that list. You'll have to integrate this with like Klaviyo. Klaviyo will natively integrate, by the way, if you're using that with Facebook lead forms. So if you're using Facebook lead forms for ads, which we usually do, it's pretty easy. It will actually shoot them into your Klaviyo account, and it will put them on a list. And then, of course, when we get to the email component of this walkthrough, it's going to automate that first thank you email to them. Once they fill out the form, it takes them to a little sign up thank you page. It says, you're signed up. Now check your email to see how it works and get a little surprise deal. And then we have a link that says view gift ideas. And this kind of just gets people shopping your collections, which, by the way, adds them to your retargeting list. And if you're running dynamic product ad retargeting campaigns, it's gonna then they start going through different products. Well, guess what? You're now priming and you're warming this audience for your ads that you'll also be running during Black Friday. So they fill out this lead form, and bada bing, bada boom, they are added to that list, our early bird or our Black Friday list. Now let's talk about the emails. Once they are in this list, we're then gonna send them a thank you email that is pretty simple. It'll basically say like, hey, you're in, here's how it works. And then we're gonna write 3 to 5 excitement building emails for everyone who joins the VIP list. And then we're gonna set up the flow to deliver only to that VIP list. So as soon as someone fills out the form, and this could be in a lead form, or again, like I said, it could be a landing page, which we'll typically build a landing page because we're gonna drive email traffic to that and social traffic to that. So we usually will use a lead form for Facebook ads if we want to, or we'll use an opt-in page. If you're gonna send emails to your existing list to get them raising their hands, you're gonna have to build an opt-in page for it, which is very easy to do as well. I'm not gonna talk through that, but it's the same process. And so basically, once somebody joins this early bird Black Friday list, they're gonna get the thank you email. It says, hey, here's how it works. You're on the list. We're gonna have exclusive deals November 13th through 17th, and it's going to, we're gonna have one offer per day for our products. So get ready. You could click here to start shopping and fill your cart and get some ideas, right? And then we're building excitement with that. So let me just walk through a couple examples. So with Milk Glass, we designed these beautiful emails that are pretty simple. At the very top, they first get in, and it has a photo of their product right here, one product release, and it says early access granted. We get excited about Black Friday, Cyber Monday around here. Since you signed up for early access, your new candles are so close you can almost smell them. We'll be running 5 exclusive deals for 5 days, so check your inbox daily not to miss a single one. Pre-sale starts November 16th. Technically this year it's November 13th. This was just, this is obviously last year. So watch your inbox because you'll be receiving an email letting you know when your early access begins. Start making your list and checking it twice. And then we did throw a little offer in here that says, hey, you could also get a free tin of your choice if you purchase a 16-ounce candle jar to claim yours, simply, and we gave them instructions. And then we showed some products in this email. So the idea is we kind of say, this is how it works. We set the expectations, and then we show them a couple products. Then leading up to the pre-sale, we start to educate them on things that kind of makes us unique. So with Milk Glass candles, we were talking about, hey, at Milk Glass, your purchase funds grants awarded to families hoping to grow through adoption, because this is a big part of their brand. It is adoption, and they have a percentage of proceeds and profits that actually goes to an adoption agency. So it's really cool that they do this. And so then we show some additional products and so forth, right? Leading up to that time, we're gonna start talking and differentiating us. Hey, this is Milk Glass candles versus the other guys. Ours are safe, clean ingredients. The other guys usually have toxic chemicals that aren't good for you. Ours is 100% soy wax. Theirs is paraffin made of petroleum, a byproduct of making, and I can't really see what this says here, gasoline. So literally just kind of educating, differentiating, indoctrinating them to your brand a little bit, sharing what makes you unique. And so that's the gist of the excitement building emails. They come in, they fill out the form, they get on the list, and now we need to stay in touch with them leading up to the pre-sale that actually ends up happening. All right, so we're gonna set them up with this. Now, little tip here. To make this really easy, we recommend speeding up your process by using Stripo. Stripo is an email template building tool, and it's really wonderful. I mean, it doesn't matter if you use Klaviyo or something else. We always recommend using this. If you go to alleypodcast.com/Stripo, that's STRIPO, it'll just redirect you there. And Stripo is a great tool. So basically, you're going to be able to design email templates in Stripo, and they have hundreds of them, and you drag and drop, gorgeous. You can have countdown timers, etc. We love it. We recommend it to all our clients. I think it's like $10 or $12 a month. And then it just exports into your Klaviyo. So you have these beautiful emails. Building some templates is going to make this go a lot faster, and you're not like as boxed in as some of like the Klaviyo and other other email builder tools are. So what we need to do is we need to build this excitement building emails. And then the next part of this is, what are the offers we're actually going to run? We have to plan, what are these offers over those 5 days? Now we have a document that we test tons of different offers. If you want it, we're gonna go ahead and include that in the description, but basically it's gonna walk through different types of offers that you could really run. I'm not gonna get into all of these, but basically, you have percentages off collections or products, you have dollars off collections or products, you have buy X, get Y, there are tiered discounts. You could even go really holiday-y and say, hey, we're doing 5 days of, and then insert your brand name. Or when you get to Christmas time, you could do, hey, we're doing 10 days of insert, or 12 days if you really wanted to, of, and then insert your brand name. We're doing 12 days of milk glass candle, or 12 days of, and then insert something that kind of makes sense for your product that you're selling. So there are a lot of ways to do this, but ultimately plan out 5 different unique offers. Free gift with purchase, that is another one you can test. But we need to come up with 5, because when we go to do this 5-day pre-sale strategy, here's what it's gonna look like. The day before, we do send an email that's like, hey, starting tomorrow, our Black Friday early bird sale begins, and you don't want to miss it. And then we have some more photos in here. And then we tell people, hey, be prepared, start browsing now, and remember, the 5 days of deals starts tomorrow. So this is usually on a Sunday. We send this out on Sunday. And then the 5 days of deals begins. And here's how we do this. We have an email in the morning and an email in the evening. We like to go 11 and 7. It's just a simple rule, and they're 8 hours apart. We learned that 11 is a relatively decent send time. 7 is also a decent send time. And it just kind of depends. It's up to you. You could do smart sending, but the problem is with smart sendings, everyone's gonna get it. It's just different times if both emails are going in the same day. So we like to control that a little bit. So we'll do one in the morning, one in the evening, and all it is like, hey, in the morning, this is what the deal is. So this, for example, in this one, it says 24-hour sale, 25% off, fall jars. From mapley goodness to maple pumpkin bread to the sweet apple and cinnamon of Nana's apple crisp, but you don't want to say goodbye to fall, or at least the scents of the season. And so this is where they're trying to liquidate the final fall scents before going into Christmas. And so we have that here. We had a little countdown timer in here because it was just for that day, just to create a little bit of urgency. But that's it. It says, here's the deal. And then in the evening, what are we gonna say? Sale ends soon. Hey, the 25% off our fall jar collection is expiring at 11:59 p.m. EST tonight. That's it. We're just simply calling them to that final action. Then day 2, we have a different offer. And in this example, we have our 4-ounce Christmas tins. 1-day sale, buy 2 and get 1 for 50% off. Same thing, right? So all those other days, you open the offer in the morning, and then you give the final call for the offer in the evening. And by doing this, here's what's pretty cool. Testing tons of different types of offers helps you understand what offers start to resonate. So if you're watching on YouTube right now, and I'm just gonna read some of these off, you'll see some examples in Klaviyo. We did a pre-sale day offer starts, and then we did a pre-sale day offer ends campaign. So on offer, and I don't have all 5 in here, I have 3, 4, 5 in here. So offer 3 in the morning did $348 in sales. Offer 3 in the evening got $0 in sales. Okay, that's not bad. Offer 4 got $65 in sales. Offer 4 in the evening got $134. That's even weaker than offer 3. Offer 5, however, in the morning got $691 in sales, and in the evening got $262 in sales. So now, if we looked at just those, and I didn't have offer 2 and 1 all in here, but if you look at those, that's almost $1,000 in sales just on that one day from 2 emails for that one offer. So now what does that tell me? It tells me whatever that offer structure was is probably something I should consider taking into maybe Black Friday, Cyber Monday, maybe some Christmas deals sprinkled throughout, or maybe on an evergreen basis. Maybe the structure was a buy two, get the third for get a free 10. And it was a buy two and then a free gift with purchase, right? So buy two of these, get a free gift with purchase of a 4-ounce candle. Whatever it was, I would have to go look at that and say, okay, this is an offer I need to consider running again, or even taking it and overlaying it as an evergreen offer on my campaigns, even outside of the holidays. So the cool thing about this is not only do you get people spending before Black Friday through Cyber Monday, but you're also going to validate and learn what really works with your audience. And so that's it. This is phase 2. This is our pre-sale phase where phase 1, we planned our offers, our website, and our inventory. Phase 2, we have then started doing lead gen all the way up to the week before Black Friday through Cyber Monday. We have a Monday through Friday pre-sale that we're doing for people to get on this early bird list. We're gonna prep 5 offers. We're then going to create an excitement building series. We're gonna run ads to this for 2 weeks leading up to it. So you're gonna add a ton of people to your email list, typically for less than $1 is our rule of thumb. And then we're gonna get people spending. We're gonna see what offers resonate. And then that's gonna lead us into phase 3, which is where the most sales in this entire 4-phase process is going to happen. And that is Black Friday through Cyber Monday. And so you gotta come back. You have to watch the next video on this. You gotta listen to the next podcast on this. I'm gonna break down how we structure our Black Friday through Cyber Monday sales, from the emails to the ads to the positioning of everything together on the website. But you, my friend, have been listening to the E-Commerce Alley podcast produced by Dylan Counts. If you enjoyed this episode, please just drop us a rating on whatever podcast app you are listening to. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and drop a comment if you're going to participate with us in this 4-phase process. Because I can promise you, if you do what we talk about in this, you will have the largest Q4 you have ever had. We have clients just break record sales every single year by doing this process. And so if you enjoyed it, please drop a comment, let us know if you're also participating, and we'll see you in the next episode.